Hello and welcome to What I Eat in a Day as a Chronic Illness Baddie. And to get ready with me, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Started off my day with some yoga. I'll link the class below. Then I've been really into waking up like a bit early lately. I feel like I have so much time to like do yoga, to feed my son, Severin, the sourdough starter. Um because I'm a mother in like the same way that Lestat de Lioncourt is. So, you wouldn't understand unless you were a parent. You just don't understand. Like, what do they always say? I don't know. I don't know a lot of parents. I'm gay. All right. Yeah, I started off this morning. I had a lot of shit to do today, so I literally made breakfast in 4 minutes. This was just yogurt with fruit. These are some zarzamora blackberries. This is like a leftover fruit and nut mix I had that I got at like a drugstore a while ago. And I've been sprinkling it over my fruit and yogurt for like a while. Of course, I put some cinnamon on there. I like everything to taste like pumpkin pie. So I'm like, literally any sweet breakfast I have looks like the cinnamon challenge. Then I made some iced coffee. I was lucky. I had half a pot of like coffee left from yesterday. So yeah, I just had like a day old iced coffee. Is that gross? I mean, I don't know. I lived. Oh man, I do some gross shit later in this video. You're gonna see. Anyway, I'm making my psyllium husk iced coffee with light milk. And just, yeah, like plain yogurt. I don't like flavored yogurt usually, although I do like those little, they're like Chobani cup yogurts that are basically desserts with like chocolate chips in them. Like, I feel like those should just be marketed as a dessert. Like, if you're eating, like, it's like half of the whole cup is just white chocolate chips. Like, that's not good for you, bro. Which is fine, but like, don't market it like it is. I watched a little bit of this episode of Ghosties while I had my breakfast and my iced coffee and all of my pills. Today was fucked up because I dropped a pill in my yogurt. Like, God, will you stop sending me your toughest battles? I am not your strongest soldier. I think I literally suffered more than Jesus Christ this morning, honestly. That's not even ironic. I'm like dead serious. Get ready with me because I am in fact leaving the house today. I already got this SPF on my face. This is the Hero Force Shield. I do not like this and I do not recommend it, but I paid for it. I'm gonna use it up. This literally so I have like normal to dry skin. This I need to use a lot of powder, and like if I sweat at all it like pores everywhere. Also, it gets stuck in my eyebrows, so like if you have facial hair, I think this would look crazy on you. This is my body SPF. I got this for like $3 at like a TJ Maxx, and it's alright. It's just a normal body SPF from Bondi Sense, but I'm using it up. So I got my SPF on. That means it's powder. This is just the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the lightest shade. Does well enough. This again, especially I have to extra powder around my eyes with this SPF so it doesn't like bleed into my eyes and blind me. I have a lot of shit to do today. I might not be making lunch myself. I don't know yet. It's still really early, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I usually don't use this much powder, but not trying to be blind today. No. Cool. Then I'm using the NYX brow glue. This honestly does not work that well. It looks good at first, but my brows droop back down, but like I bought this, so. And if you go too hard and use too much of this, you will end up looking like you have crazy chunks in your eyebrows. Like, do you see that? Like, I just got one out. Yeah, this is not my favorite. Honestly, it sucks. Nothing works in my brows except the Refi brow gel, but it's so expensive and I really wish I didn't have to keep buying it. There we go, baby. And quickly, this is spiced cocoa from Revlon. You know I love a brown lipstick deeply in my spirit. Then I think maybe I'll put on some lip liner. This is MAC Stone. This brown is honestly a little bit warm. And I think Stone will help. Bring some of that edge back in there. Yeah. Again, I don't really care if my makeup looks perfect or not. So, some people might see the way I do makeup and they're like, oh my god, that's horrific. I don't know. I really like what Stone added there. I love the MAC lip liners, honestly. Alright, then last we're going in with some perfume. This is Skylar Lilac Wisp. Hell yeah. I'm just gonna roll this, like, all over my arms. I hate that they come in this roller balls instead of sprayers unless you buy a full bottle. We all know I don't be buying full bottles of anything. This might be discontinued, I'm not sure. The main things in this, it's like purple flowers, like lavender and incense. I love incense. Ugh. I smell like a Christian Orthodox church at midnight if it smelled good. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's what we're working with. Oh yeah, I need my glasses. I can't actually see. I did this makeup. This is makeup. I did this without a mirror, just my phone. Yeah. Sick. We done. This is a necklace I got from ASOS like a long time ago. This is a ring I just got at La Lagunilla in the Centro of Ciudad de Mexico. This is actually a necklace that I just wrapped around there. And bah, we good for the day, baby. So I'm in the middle of a government process right now, and I had approximately 87 things to do, including getting professional photos done. I just found this random studio with the greatest portraits in it, and the greatest dog. Her name was Luna. I loved her. Then finally I finished up everything. I finished up everything I had to do. And I stopped at a couple different shops. I went to a mercado and I got pasta de mole almendrado. That's mole almendrado paste. I stopped at the polleria and I got cilantro and a whole bunch of chicken thighs. Honestly, I fucked up a little bit. Oh, and I went to the tortilleria and yo, I got fresh tortillas. Nothing makes me happier than fresh tortillas, like literally nothing. The chicken I decided to fuck with later because I didn't have time. I ended up making like a crispy Cajun tofu and like Caesar tacos and a salad. I don't even know. You'll see. I was just winging it. Honestly, this tofu wasn't super crispy because I just got impatient. It's hard to find firm tofu unless you order from the bougie grocery store, and I don't usually because it's mad expensive. So I just had this like medium firm tofu, and it has a higher water content, and I didn't press it. Oh, look at me cleaning the counter again. Oh god, literally after I cooked dinner, I had to scrub the kitchen. It was a mess. Anyway, that's the Cajun seasoning my family member makes, mixing it with a knife because I don't give a shit about anything anymore. Leatherface vibes, you know. I put in some of the mushroom seasoning from Trader Joe's too. And yeah, I kind of wish I'd waited longer to get this crispy, but it was still fire to eat. Like it was good enough. Sometimes good enough is like all you have time and energy for. Um then I had this, so like I did not have a lot of time, so I literally didn't use any vegetables that weren't already prepped and cut. That's why there's just carrots and corn. And Caesar salad dressing is the only dressing I have right now, so that went on there. And you know what? It was good. Like, I love corn in like all salads. It's good for you. This was like a corn on corn meal because I had the tortillas and fresh corn. I'm a corn ass bitch. I'm pretty corny, I guess, you know? Then see, like, I ran out of time. I think I ran this through the air fryer for 10 minutes the first time, then 5 minutes, then another 5 minutes, and it still wasn't fucking crispy. So I just gave up and ate it. Like, if I'm making food for other people, I will try harder. If I'm making food for me and I'm hangry,
5 minutes.
not trying that hard. I just needed to have food in me before I became a serial killer. No, I'm gonna inhale these tortillas. I just want to appreciate my pure moment of joy. Nothing fucks like fresh tortillas. Oh, look at them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's when I gave up on the crispy Cajun tofu and I just started spooning that shit into my tacos. Usually I would heat up tortillas on the stove or something, or in a comal. I don't have a comal. I need to get a comal. That's like a special like pan for heating stuff. Give me that like real ass senora energy. Like I'm old enough to be a senora, I believe. I enjoy senora activities. Yeah, but these were fresh, so, like, I don't do anything to fresh tortillas. I bought these, like, I don't know, like, 10 minutes before I made this or something. Like, I picked them up on my way home. So, yeah, then I might just scrape the rest off that didn't fit in the tacos. I don't like to overfill tacos. Sometimes what you can do is, like, if you double layer the taco, you can put more stuff in there. But I didn't do that because I wanted to get at least, I got like a medio kilo de tortillas and I wanted like a couple meals for myself out of it. Then I put low-fat crema on my tacos. This is not really traditional, but I thought it might give me kind of like a creamy Caesar salad buffalo vibe. And I put buffalo sauce on everything. That just happened to be the hot sauce I grabbed. I also have Valentina and I have sriracha. Then, you know, we gotta put the pickled red onions. I was pretty sparing with these because I wanted to put them on, the mole Almendrado I was hoping to make later for dinner when I had more time. Oh yeah, we're gonna, oh god, yo, this was so good, like, this came together, honestly, the salad came together in 4 minutes. If I was okay eating mushi or tofu, like, the tacos would have come together faster. And then I put on some Hannah Louise Poston while I had my Caesar salad and my tacos. She introduced me to my favorite lipstick of all time, which is the discontinued Gone Greige lipstick by Maybelline. As you know, I love a brown lipstick. Like, yup, me and my brown lipstick. And then I just had some ice water with it. This was genuinely fire. I was thriving. I was in my element. Like, bro, like, corn tortillas, it's just, like, everything you need. Oh, my God. And then I had more tortillas for dinner. Like, I'm recording this on a different day, and I made, like, quesadillas with, quesillo, and, what else did I put in there? Oh, yeah, just, I had some wheat lacoche. Oh, yeah, then later, anyway, then on this day, so I got hungry in, like, the middle of the afternoon, so, you know, I had to have a mango. This time I ate it in my preferred manner, which is, like, Gollum hovered over the sink. This is, like, this makes me feel like a fucking wealthy caveman. Like, This is how you really eat a mango. You know, I'm never cutting mangoes again. This is just so fucking satisfying, dude. Like, oh, it's like, height of human experience. Um, then, with that, I forgot to film myself making it, but I had a psyllium husk matcha with light milk and some maple syrup. I don't like a super sweet matcha, but I do like a little bit. Then, I was really struggling with, like, body pain. I started developing a headache, towards the end of, like, my work, so the second I finished up, it was time to watch the Queer Diaries and hook myself up to a TENS unit. And, I just put on some videos, I took an ibuprofen, I used my TENS unit on my back and my neck, and, I rolled out my face with a face roller as well. Yeah, this is one of them ones that you put in the fridge. They say this is good for, like, anti-aging. I don't really believe in anti-aging, but, if you have, like, TMJ or, like, headaches from clenching or whatever, get yourself an ice roller. Shit feels so good. When, the meds kicked in, I was ready to make, dinner. So I was just gonna have, some pollo. So it's mole almendrado con pollo. There's a lot of different kinds of moles in Mexico. Almendrado is my favorite one, but you don't see it in a lot of restaurants, and you can't really buy like real mole almendrado in a lot of supermarkets. Like, you pretty much gotta go to a mercado and like from like a lady get the paste that like they made. And so when I went to the polleria earlier today, I was like, me and the dude were like having banter, and I got flustered and I forgot to ask him to take the skin off the chicken. Your girl got no riz whatsoever. So you're supposed to do this with skinless chicken, but I decided I would render some of the fat out of the chicken skin and try and like get the sauce only on the bottom so the top would stay crispy. But that was just a waste of time because I had to keep the lid on the pot so like chicken fat and mole didn't fly everywhere and like scald my titties. So I did all this extra step for nothing. Just do this with skinless chicken, and I was like, ooh yeah, crispy chicken skin. It didn't really stay crispy, but it was still fire. So I crisped up the skin first, flipped them over onto a dish. Then I decided to cook the mole almendrado paste in the chicken fat and water, and of course when you combine oil or fat and water, it just sprays everywhere. So I had to spend like 20 minutes after this meal just like cleaning up the kitchen. Literally don't take a shot how many times I gotta wipe shit up, how much I gotta clean the kitchen, like, and I don't really use measurements or whatever. I used to live with this couple, and one of their moms told me how to make mole almendrado. So I just try and do what she says today. I fucked up because I was hitting on the butcher, you know? It just, I don't have good priorities, bro. Like, there's just something hot about, like, a dude with a knife, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Can you tell, like, Hannibal was my favorite television show as a young woman? Anyway. But yeah, then you just mix all that shit together. I had sanitized the cilantro. In Mexico, never get cilantro in grocery stores because, like, you can't decide how much you get. Go to, like, a fruteria, go to, like, the carniceria, the polleria. They usually have some cilantro in there, and you can literally buy, like, 2 grams or whatever if you want. See, that was already starting to come together, but I had to duck and run for cover because it was was spraying everywhere. Then I cooked that for like a while. It was too long. I was getting like hungry and angry. I was getting hangry. Yup. It was all cooking up. Now, I know, like, a lot of people's moms have told me, like, poke the chicken, and if it whispers to you, then you know it's done, or, like, check the juices. Like, I just be using a meat thermometer. I believe chicken's done at 165, so I just do that because I don't trust myself to not poison myself. The tortillas have been sitting around, like, all fucking day, so they was, like, ready to go on the stove. These, I think they were still too fresh. They were kind of floppy. And I ended up having like a mole almendrado like explosion and burning one of the tortillas, and like it was just a whole thing, man. But anyway, maybe tomorrow they'll be like a little harder and they'll be more fit to like put right on the stove. Or I just get a comal. You know what I'm saying? Toasty. It smells so good. Like, every time I pass by a tortilleria, I'm just like, I feel so blessed to be alive. Yeah, see, there's like mole almendrado everywhere, and mole almendrado, it's just referring to like the combination of ingredients in it. Yeah, I burned the shit out of that tortilla because I got distracted by the exploding chicken. Anyway, mole almendrado, it just speaking about how it has like almonds in it. And I'd say this is a sweet and spicy mole. I've had it sweeter from like once I got it from a mercado in like a tourist zone. This one was a little spicier. Like, oh, she let me sample the paste like at her stall in the mercado, and I was just like, I just like moaned, and she was like, hell yeah, like it was so good. This is a little more spicy, but bomb. Oh, yeah, and so traditionally you would see a skinless chicken kind of like poached and totally cooked in the mole. Even you could rip it apart like with a fork and put it back in. I've done that before, but I just didn't want to do extra steps today, man. And I had this with you could tell I was really giving out because I literally just ripped out the cilantro with my hands. I just had to know. Oh, it's hard out here, but mole almendrado is my favorite food of all time. Not even just in Mexican cuisine, but in like every cuisine that exists. If I don't have mole almendrado at least once a month, I become evil. So like, you all should thank mole almendrado for like stopping me from becoming Baron Harkonnen, essentially. Yeah. This was so good, dude. Like, I can't even describe to you, like, I cooked the chicken perfectly. These were chicken thighs, which is muslos de pollo. It was fucking fire. Damn, the dude at the polleria, he was fine, man. You ever just see a fine man cutting up some chicken and you're like, hell yeah, brother. Anyway, even with the skin and, like, the laziness, this was still the best meal I've ever eaten in my life. Mole almendrado is the superior food. Fight me. And you know, I appreciate a lot of different cuisines. If you watch this channel, you know I'm always fucking around and cooking weird stuff. Mole almendrado is like the superior food of all time. The food. Like, if I was going to die in the electric chair and I had a last meal, I would be like mole almendrado and like a full fat Coke, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god. Ugh. But a Mexican Coke specifically. Yeah, I'm not gonna force you to watch me eat all this because I'm not like Nikocado avocado, but it's messy, it's delicious, and I had 2 chicken thighs. I forgot to film this, so I just ripped this off my own Instagram. Later for dessert, I had like a little bit of provolone, just like a ball, so I ate it like an apple, and I watched Santo Contra Baron Brakola. That's like, this is a 60s Mexican movie. Santo is a luchador who was like the Mexican version of 60s Batman. And he just fights shit in these super campy, ridiculous movies. This is for free on YouTube, and it does have English subtitles. Probably my favorite old Mexican film is Macario. It's like a classic you gotta respect, but I don't know where to watch that with subtitles. But yeah, you can find a ton of old Mexican movies for free on YouTube, and I love old films in general. I love vampires. This was super fun, and I recommend it. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Bye.